You don't need a gimmick. Coming up something flashy and oh my God, this is gonna just woo them. No, man, it is getting something that where you show up and you get something done. We have this question here, and it's like, what sales trends are there? It's kind of like it was an exciting question. Like, I don't want to be mean-spirited here. I don't have that desire because I'm not that kind of guy, but I am pretty crass, right? So my point I'm making here is get off the gimmicks, all right? There's this thing called hard work. If you are basically a good person and you work hard and you do some of these things I talk to you about in these videos I'm sharing with you, and it's like you create a standardness of your company. So like basically you work hard, you basically stay mostly honest, because let's face it, well, none of us are angels, okay? And that's in all areas of your life. And you develop a standard way to run your business or work within your job or do whatever it is you do. And you make this thing duplicatable, if you will, like I've talked about in so many of these videos, is the duplicationable policy, and it's a way to get things done, et cetera, et cetera. And you do these things, right? You'll succeed. You don't need a gimmick, okay? Now, yeah, you gotta watch the trends and, are people buying more purple than they are brown, and is gold the popular color? That's like a fashion issue, and that's always gonna be changing, right? But if you have a fundamentally standard business, like I have my energy business, I'm telling you something, since it was ever started being used, they make electricity the same way, and 99% of it is made the same way as it's been since the day it started being used. Okay, natural gas comes from the same place, and it's what I do, and I sell billions of dollars of electricity and natural gas. But the running of my sales force to get them to bring more customers to me so I can deliver and sell to more electricity and gas, that's never gonna change, okay? That's never gonna change, all right? Now, your business, I have to imagine you have a product, you have a service that isn't going to be changing every goddamn minute. You have to have something that you can build upon that you're doing here. I'm really trying to think with, where would you have a business that you're always looking for some angle, right? I don't get it. I might be missing something. And if you want to send me an email and telling me what it is, I'd love to hear what the angle business is. I just know, like, okay, I pick a product or service, okay? It's funny, I got this bought for me as a present, right? This Christmas, right? Do you know how much money I made on a phone that looked exactly like this, going all the way back to when I was 18 years old? Gazillions of dollars, okay? I would get a product or service, and I would pick up a phone that looked just like this Bell telephone, right? And I would reach out there and I would dial people, and I could look at an area code and a prefix, and I knew what part of what city they were in. I made so many phone calls, all right? This is what I did for a living. And my point I'm making here, it is that willingness to show up at the office, at your job, and hunker down and get something done that day, right then, right now. That is what you need to work on. That's the gimmick. That's the idea. You improving you, coming up something flashy and oh my God, this is gonna just woo them. No, man, it is getting something that where you show up and you get something done. You go ahead and you make sure that your own personal integrity, because it's a personal thing, that your integrity is good, that you are doing the right things. And then you come up and, like I talked about, you sit the time and you would go, okay, how do you do it? How do we get this done? How do I get that person to write up what they're supposed to be doing so other people can follow it, and make sure that we have policies that will allow other people to help you get the job done? If you want to call that a gimmick, go ahead, I don't give a damn. But it's a simple truth, guys, and it isn't going to be a gimmick that's going to get you down the road. It is having you showing up to be willing to confront the insanities of what we have in life. It is you living your life with high integrity, and it is you organizing all the steps inside your company and doing it right so others can help you get the work done. And that done over and over and over again will bring you success. And guys, this is not a theory, this is a fact. I am a living example of just that. I've done it multiple times in my life. I continue to do it. I will continue to do it all over the world. Watch me. I guarantee you, follow me on this thing. Watch me come, and I'm a billionaire in the making. And I'm doing exactly that. I show up every day. I work hard. I work hard at keeping my integrity in, and I work hard to make sure that people can actually know how to help me. And I make that, and I work hard at that. And doing that on a consistent basis is gonna get me where I wanna go. So there you go. I hope that helps. Hit the follow button, and let's do this again. All right, peace out.